Ricky Powell, hanging with my cat Blackberry, who's being an ingrate right now. This cat has the life. He gets to roam. You're hissing at me? Oh shit. I was born in Brooklyn, grew up in the Village. Lived on the Upper West Side for 2 years, 7th and 8th grade, but the Village has been my base. Yeah, I know it inside and out. We just mostly played ball. And then when we hit our teens, then we started hitting the clubs. It was a great time, man. Boy, I'm just glad I got a little taste of it. I mean, I was a little young, but I was already going out to the discos in like 78, 79. That was a little glamorous, actually. I wish I had a camera back then, yo. And through the early hip hop shit, so I used to go to Roxy, Dance Stereo, all that. Yeah, I wish I had a camera then, boy. 85 is late. I've had a lot of experiences with different celebrities. Some of them hate me. Some of them are cool. Like whenever Fran Lebowitz, the writer, whenever she sees me in the street in the Village, she looks at me like, oh God, there he is. I hope he doesn't come up to me again. So I know how it is to like, I don't know. I mean, I can understand. I approach it like before, like sometimes I might have just ran up on a celebrity and taken a picture at one point, but not too brazenly. I mean, you gotta have some fucking tact. That's one thing. I don't like to associate myself with like paparazzi because they're like, oh my God. And I did that. I did the hustle. But now I'm just like, I'd rather ask someone if I could take their picture. I'm sensitive to people, how they act. I like my Marv Albert shot, walking around the garden. He looks like an usher. That reminds me of the days you could still smoke joints up in the blue section. Not anymore.
And with timeout here in the third quarter at Madison Square Garden.
My Andy Warhol Jean-Michel shot has been a good choice. And I think it's well recognized. It's one of my favorite. It was a good story.
What's the story behind that one?
They were on their way to their show, Shafrazi, the show with the boxing gloves. They had just crossed Houston Street coming south. And I just stepped in front of them on their way to the show. I was hanging out with Zephyr Revolt, and I ran across the street, got the shot, and came back, and we just watched them go into the opening. It was like a huge mob outside. I just kind of shot them right before they were about to hit the shit, basically. I knew, Harvitz from the Village already. His sister was in my class. In '85, I was like, yo, let me go check out this kid. I've been hearing about these guys, the Beastie Boys. So I went and I was like, oh shit. It was dope, Music was dope, beats were dope. They were drunk, cursing. It was fun. Everyone was into it, throwing beer. It was dope. I was very fortunate. They brought me along on their tours, starting with Raising Hell. Well, actually, I showed up on that one. They didn't bring me along. Wait, where's Blackberry? Blackberry. I get him the fresh cut. Yo, he gets to roam, look, like a mountain lion. He's a spoiled motherfucker.
TV helping us out, dumping MCs and dumping people on trail, man. Yeah, let's say you look bad though here.
Cool Academy, class and sideline.
That's it, that's the one. Yo, it's Boo's RTW, you know what I'm saying? From way back in the old school, true school days, hanging with the Rickster. You know what I mean? Greenwich Village style.
Rapping with the Rickster. I was living on 14th Street, 9th Avenue, and it was a hot summer. Really hot. Wasn't getting much work. I stayed home and watched TV during the day, and it was so terrible. I said, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna make my own show. This shit is so bad. I'm just gonna make my own shit. So I found a little crew, you know, and we shot our first episode August of 90, like in Washington Square Park, and da-da-da-da-da. 3 weeks later, I'm in Rolling Stone. They did a thing on Rapping with the Rickster. And, you know, so they were on that. I got opportunities to shoot a lot of diverse things in the early 90s. Like, you know, I used to go on tours, music groups, just taking pictures, hanging out. Oh shit, hold up. Where'd Blackberry go? Where?
Right in the bush.
Get out of here. You sure?
All right, let's do it.
But luckily my photography has got me out of the ghetto. And my writing. I think that's what separates me from other people who call themselves photographers. I don't, because I think people who do that think they're fabulous. So, you know, I got a definite heavy opinion about shit. You know, I'm always ranking on cornballs, whatever, but like, you know, I don't think I'm Mr. Cool. I just like being able to tell a story with my photos and my captions. So, you know, little famous people, little, you know, neighborhood people, mix it up. But mostly I just absorb life, take it in. And luckily I have, you know, outlets. Uh-oh. So I think my next book is going to be very entertaining. I don't know, just trying to, you know, make some good shit with a little wit to it. Quality with humor. Thought-provoking. Luckily I invented a little niche for myself because I seriously could not have a regular conventional job. I hope I never have to resort to it, which I don't think I will. But if I have to, the only thing I will do is bike messenger. But only in the fall and the spring. I can't handle this fucking winter and the summer. I paid my dues already.